Trap a pocket gopher. Find his series of piles and find the most fresh pile, which I did. I already set a couple of traps at the most fresh. I always like to set like 3 traps. Then I'm going to come back here and set one back here. Take a look at my trap. Best gopher trap ever. It's the kind with the clamps right there. Got my digging tool, which is a spoon that I've welded onto a shaft. Something there not to hurt my hand so I can dig into his tunnel. And of course some shafts here. His hole. You can see his pattern here where he's shoved out dirt and it's tumbled away from this little plug right here. That's generally the last place he went in. That's his hole. So that's where we need to dig. So you can kind of see right there where the vegetation has been gnawed away. That's where his hole is. So that's where we need to get down with our little spoon here and find where that goes. When you feel it go through into open dead air, you know you've found his tunnel. It's usually softer digging where he's filled his plug. This is the death clutch trap. I'm hanging on to the handle here. This is the spring latch. This is the trigger. These are the jaws, which do the killing. This is the tail. First thing you want to do is open the jaws, take the tail, and it has a little tiny hook on it. And you want to hook edge the jaw. Then bring the tail to the center of the spring. Take your trigger, slide it over the top of that tail. Leave about ½ inch showing there. Then you're going to grab your spring latch. You're going to rotate 180 or 360 degrees. And then bring your trigger in parallel with the jaws. So it looks like this. So that's what the gopher is going to see when he comes through the hole. Then you want to bring your trigger to the end of that tail. So there's just a little tiny bit showing. So it's barely hanging on there. So when the gopher comes and touches this, it snaps shut. This right to the edge of that wire. So she's on a hair trigger. Place her into the hole like so. I like to get her in sort of deep. I always like to leave a little bit of dirt down in there. So the trap has got a little bit of dirt to nestle into. And I kind of rock her back and forth. Get her in there good. Then I grab a little grass and I stick it underneath that arm. When you lay the gopher trap in the hole, you want it flat on the bottom of the hole. If you drive your stake in, the trap will come up like so, and it will no longer be level in the bottom of the hole. So that's why I put the grass in there, so it wouldn't pop up. So when you put the grass in the bottom of the trap, it'll keep it flat on the bottom of the hole and not elevated. So make sure it's flat in the bottom of the hole, otherwise the gopher will run into it and back away and say, oh, that's weird. It needs to be flat. Put my stake through the hole. This grass is to keep the trap level in the hole. Then I grab some more grass to cover up the hole so the gopher can smell daylight, but he can't see daylight, and he can't see the trap. Then you're set. Like I said, I have 3 traps set, so the odds are not forever in his favor. The odds are against him. Let's see if we got one. First one, empty. Second one, empty. I'm gonna leave them there. Let's see if there's anyone here. Oh my word, he's huge. Wow. See how big he is. So, there you have it. The gopher trap is called the Death Clutch, or K1 trap. You can find it at eBay, or you can get it at Fleet Farm. I grew up on a 200-acre farm, and we've been trapping gophers for 35 years. I'm suggesting you skip the pills, the pellets, and the smoke bombs, and all the other strange methods. Skip all those weird-looking, funny traps out there. Just stick with the Death Clutch. In my opinion, it's the most effective.